Hey everyone, welcome to my first episode. I know I'm a little behind. I wanted to start doing these a few days ago, but I didn't have a means to do it. But I was able to pick up a new laptop and actually picked up one of those flip cams, so hopefully I'll get some good videos out and some nice courses real soon. Wish I would have had it for Harbor Town. Number 17 and 18 were fantastic. But to recap, I'm just going to talk a little about my backstory. To make a long story short, my dad was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 52. And rather than traditional Alzheimer's, where it affects the front portion of your brain, his affected the rear, which controls motor function, vision, coordination, etc. So he slowly started to lose the ability to do things as simple as use the remote control, dial a phone, ultimately talking, seeing, and ironically, he actually noticed this on the golf course because he would hit his ball and he couldn't find where it was going, and he had a lot of trouble adding simple numbers at the end of his round to tally up his score. But I actually went off to college when he was still very much with it, and he could still do things, and he didn't really need help. And when I came back, and this would have been in 2009, he went downhill real quick. And then in 2011, he got to the point where he needed full-time care. He ended up getting a bladder infection that spread to his prostate, that spread to his blood, and we didn't know because he couldn't communicate. He was just it was just mumbling, real tough to understand. But he ended up in a nursing home for a bit, and after that, I left my job because he always asked me. He said he never wanted to be a vegetable, and he never wanted to die in a nursing home. So he did a lot for me, and I wanted to make sure when he passed away that he was at peace. And he ended up passing away in August 2012, about a month before his 59th birthday, and we actually share the same birthday, September 25th. So it was even tougher. But as some of you know, I went to the Atlantic City outing for the THP, and it was just a tough time, so I ended up leaving. But I really wanted to do something. I kind of wanted to do something in his honor, something we talked about, always going on a trip. We had done one actually when I was younger, like in the 6th grade. We had gone to a bunch of baseball stadiums, but I wasn't a big golfer back then. I didn't really pick it up until I was 21, and he was already sick by then. And so golf's really bittersweet for me because he would come to the range, he couldn't really hit much, and slowly he would stop coming to the range. And the first time I realized that he was really sick and that he was never going to come back to the way he was actually out in the golf course. And it's just been really tough. So I'm out here now. I've been traveling around. Doesn't really matter how I play golf. I really don't care. It's just the experience to drive all over the place, play some really nice courses, see some things, and that's it. If you'd like to follow along, I'll probably be updating these, uploading them, backlogging them up until, I should have new ones coming out soon. So any views would be greatly appreciated.